be down now. Anytime you call me, I'll be down.
Hi lovelies, it's Deanna aka D Lovely, and I'm here with you with another video. And today we're going to be talking about how I made my first $1,000 for my business in the first week, and how hopefully this will help you be able to do the same. So I have 8 tips. I have my iPad, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. And we're gonna get right to it. Okay, lovely, so let's get right into it. These tips and tricks aren't in any particular order, but they were really helpful for me, and I hope that they can be helpful for you as well. So the first thing is coming soon post to create hype. So I actually posted my coming soon post about 2.5 weeks before my birthday. I felt that that was the perfect opportunity because I don't know what it is about the algorithm, but you get so many likes and engagement when you post a birthday post. So I thought that was the perfect opportunity to really like launch and use the algorithm and my followers to, you know, their greatest ability. And so even if people weren't excited or intrigued about my business, people were still commenting happy birthday. So the post just kept going to the top of the feed, and so the engagement kept going up. I got a lot of followers, a lot of support, and people were now invested in what I was doing. And the reach was so much greater than if I had probably just posted it any day. And I will include my coming soon post up here on the screen somewhere. And it was just a photo of me with my products. And I didn't even go into much detail about what my business was gonna be. I think the caption was something like, all I want for my birthday is for you to support my business, or something like that. You know, D Lovely Cosmetics coming soon. And it really helped. And since I launched about 2.5 weeks later, there wasn't a lot of wait time either. So people hadn't forgotten about it yet. So it was like, oh, they saw this post, what's going on, what's going on? And then boom. And I believe I did like a countdown post maybe like 2 days before or something, just to, you know, do a little reminder in between that 2.5 weeks. The next thing that I did was I allowed a few family and friends to try my products before launch. So I specifically have a hair care and body care brand, and I only have one type of hair. I only have, you know, my specific skin, my skin needs, etc. And so I had family and friends who you know, different hair texture, skin, you know, things that they are worried about or what they keep in mind. And I let them try everything. And not only was it helpful for me to learn how to improve my products before I launched, it also had them wanting to purchase things as well before I even launched. I remember it got to a point where family members were like, hey, can I just pay you to send me some? I'll just, you know, send the money over to you right now. When are you launching? And like, hey, we gotta wait. We gotta get, you know, make sure it's working. We need to see short-term and long-term goals. But that's for another video, but it definitely helped get sales in the future because they already got to try the products for free in the beginning, and they were already able to tell people when they saw that I was, you know, launching, hey, yeah, I tried it, it's bomb, like get you some. So that was really helpful to help get sales as well. So the next thing that I'm gonna say is something I don't think I've ever heard anyone say before, and it's not controversial, but I guess it is for us younger people, but use Facebook. I cannot tell you all how much support that I've gotten from Facebook. I know that we, especially Gen Z, younger millennials, we don't really get on Facebook. It's something we just have to keep connected with family. But the support that I've gotten from family and friends, because it's so easy to just repost it and share or like and comment, and it keeps my post at the top of the feed. It has made it so much easier for me to get sales. I've noticed that if I post something on Facebook, and even if I just get one comment, I most likely will get at least 1 to 2 sales just from that one post on Facebook within the next 48 hours. And that wasn't launch week. Launch week, I was getting 5+ orders a day. And so even still, if I post something on Facebook, I expect to get at least 1 sale within 48 hours, if not more. So it's been really helpful, and it's a great way for your family and friends to support you. I always try to tell people too, if people are hesitant to support, or they may not have the financial means to support you, or don't think that they need whatever you're selling, tell them that support is free. A like, a comment, share, a repost can go a long way. So and there's monetary value to that. People pay for, Facebook ads and Instagram ads all, anywhere. And them engaging with your content, them saying, oh, it's great, she's a great business owner, etc., customer service, whatever they can say positive to help you can go a long way. The next thing that I did was I did do a pre-sale or soft launch. So before I launched my business, me and one of my friends actually put together a Black business market for our university alumni and students, and I made so much money. I was surprised, but people, when you have an opportunity to, I guess, be put in a place where people are coming just to support you, wanting to learn how they can support you, and it was so helpful. And also, those people, by the time I did launch, they were ready to purchase more products. Or people were saying, you ran out, I heard so-and-so, bought something from you, it smells good, I want some, where's that? So I had a very limited amount, but people purchased it and were ready to purchase their second order by the time that I launched. So I would say that that's something to possibly think about. You can do it with like your friends or family. If you're in an organization or group, say, hey, I just want to, you can get my products, you don't have to pay for shipping, and you're getting that first exclusive look. Like, find a way to sell it. But it was really helpful in getting me sales, and also getting returning customers, because I also got to talk to them one-on-one and pour into them about my brand and the importance of my brand and what I stand for and what it stands for. So that was really helpful for me as well. Okay, so my next one is, I think this one was really great and something that I always wanted to do, but I also understand that there is some financial expectations with it, but I feel like if there's a will, there's a way. You can find ways to do this on your own to make it really great. So the next thing is you want to have some type of like promo or commercial. And so I actually paid a professional photographer and videographer to take photos of my brand and do like a commercial for me for social media. And when I tell you the video, like, Honique, and it was so easy for people to share and engage with. And they said, oh, like, that was for people, they said, oh, Deanna's not playing. Like, she's serious. She's going to the next level. Because one of the things for my business specifically was that I wanted to provide luxury level experience and products at a more affordable cost for the Black community, because we deserve to have access to high quality items. And so when people saw this commercial, they said, oh, when she said luxury, she meant it. So, and honestly, like, I was really like, ugh, with the price at first, but it was so worth it. And I've been able to use it for almost a year now, and I'll probably always use it because it's just that good. And I will probably, so you all can see the video right now. But yeah. And the next thing, this one is a personal pet peeve of mine, but I know a lot of people it is as well. And I think that it's the difference that sets you aside from like a professional business that people will trust as a stranger and a business that they won't. I wholeheartedly believe that you should get a website. And I need some prices. If I don't have those, I'm not purchasing. It's not 2012 anymore. So and I've had people, they assume that I don't have a website, or they say, well, how am I going to purchase from you? Or like, I'm not giving, just giving you the card and you're here and I'm there. How did I say, oh, we have a website. Well, how do I purchase? Oh, baby, it's all on there. Don't worry. Put them card numbers in. Period. Shopify. You got an account already? All you got to put in your name and email. They'll do the rest. Like, no worries. And Shopify is expensive. But there are other options, like, or you can, Shopify has different like levels, and you can start a free account, but also there's like Wix and all that, and GoDaddy. So you can find more affordable ways. I just wanted to be able to sell cross country from the beginning, because I am someone who's lived in multiple places and know that I would get customers from multiple states. But there are more affordable options. But I'm telling you, if there's anything you learn from this video, invest in a website. Invest in having your prices. Invest in having, all the information that you need for people to know that you're a legitimate and serious business. And people always tell me all the time, like, oh, it was so easy to purchase from you. Exactly. I want it to be. I don't want there to be any reason for you to say, let me keep my money. So please invest in a website, invest in having your branding. Like, you need an Instagram, Facebook, you need all of those handles. You need a website, you need a presence to show that there's legitimacy to your brand. The next thing is, I would say, have some good quality photos of your products. And you can use your phone, you can have a professional camera, you might have a friend with the camera, but whatever you can. And also too, 9 times out of 10, if you have like even an iPhone 12 or better, or a newer Android, if you got the right lighting, you can take any type of picture you want. But you don't want people to guess what you have or wonder what it is. You want it to be visual and so they know what they're getting. You also don't want people to purchase something from you and think that they're getting something else. So I'll put some of my photos so you can see, but letting people know what they're buying, and it also entices them. So my business, I wanted really beautiful packaging. I have gold labels, bamboo containers, and so people look and say, oh, this is nice, let me try this out. So you want to find ways to entice people, and so think of it as marketing, but you have to have great photos of clear, good quality photos of your products, because that's the representation of your business. Everything is now a representation of your business. So keep that in mind. The last thing is something I just kind of touched on a little bit, but it's having a social media presence. So unfortunately, we live in a world where social media is kind of like currency, and people will sometimes hold the legitimacy of your business to your social media. They want to know that it's not a scam, that you're leaving a trail of evidence that this is a legitimate business and you're serious. So you want, and also too, just for branding, you don't want someone else to take your handle. Think of it like your business is your baby. Think about those people who literally, they have a kid and then they take their child's, social media, their name on social media so that they have the account. The kid may not want it. Instagram might not be a thing, but for branding purposes and ownership, you want to have that. But it would be really great, and it's free promotion for your business to, post on there, have videos of your product, have reviews, encourage people to tag you when they purchase items from you, post it online, all of those things. But you want to have a presence that shows that your business is legit and that you know what you're doing, and you want to provide quality products and experiences. So the website is great. You have a website now. You have these pictures, great. But I know nothing past that. I don't know if it's legit. I don't know if it's all smoke and mirrors. You know, you want to have videos of you moving with the products, people, you know, taking pictures with the items, etc., because that helps prove to strangers that your business is legit and that what you are selling is real and that they're going to get what you're selling. So, but yeah, so that's it. I didn't want this video to be too long, but once I did all those things, when I tell you all, I literally had a duffel bag the first week and taken to the not the grocery store. I wish, right? To the post office. I'll try to find the video and include that as well. But I literally was like, I would go to the post office and I'll get some more sales. And doing all those things to create, all of these things to create hype, I think really set me up for success. And so any chance that I could find to bring it up and tell people like, yeah, I'm having this business. And also too, keep in mind with social media, I just thought about this. You can tell someone about your business and you can say, oh, give me the website. But how do you know if they're gonna save that? How do you know if they're gonna keep that as a tab open on your phone? When you can just have a QR code or tell them the name of your social media account and get them to follow you, and they're just gonna be constantly reminded because you're gonna be posting. You're gonna say, we're having a sale tomorrow. You know, lock in. Like, so you just wanna make sure that you're engaging people in all assets because you don't know also what people's main source of engaging content is. But yeah, so I think these things really make or break a business from the jump. Remember, first impression, you only get one first impression, and first impressions are everything. So, but also like, don't think too hard into it. I know that everyone doesn't have the finances or even the time to make it perfect. I saved up money and tested products for 2 years before I launched. So I was, because I knew that I wanted to do these things. So I waited till I had the time. You do not have to do that. Make sure you have a website, make sure you have quality photos, you know. But if you want to really like be out there and say, oh, they know what they're doing over here, follow these tips. So I hope these were helpful. If you all want any other videos on tips and tricks or you have questions, please let me know. I can answer them in the comments, or, you know, I can do another video if it's something more in depth. But yeah, so thank you for, you know, watching this video on how I made $1,000 in my first week. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.